بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. We are on
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
so we are on lesson number go into the screen.
We finished lesson number 1, revising, and now lesson number 2, I think.
Yep. Right. Can everyone see? Okay. The screen here. Okay, there we go. Right. So this is the lesson which we're going to do today. However, before I start this lesson, I'm just going to share with you. I'll share this in the group as well. I think I've shared it before, but I'll share it again. This one here. So, Sister Fizza, can you come on the mic? Right.
Yes,
so
sure.
we spoke about inna last time. That inna is a particle which enters the mubtada and the khabar, and it changes the harakat of the mubtada and the khabar. So the mubtada becomes mansoob and the khabar becomes marfu.
Marfu, yeah.
Now, here are some examples that of inna Allaha ghafurun rahimun. So go through these examples, please.
Yes. References from the Noble Quran for Inna. Inna Allaha ghafurun rahimun. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful.
So what's happening here now? There are two khabars coming for the ism of inna. The ism of inna is what?
Ismu Inna is Allah.
Correct.
And the khabar, two khabars are Ghafurun and Rahimun.
Exactly. So ghafurun has a dhamma.
Khabaru Inna will be Ghafurun and Rahimun. And Ismu Inna, Allah. So Allah has Fatha because of the Inna.
Correct.
At the end.
Correct. And the next one, number 2.
Inna Allaha Sari'ul Hisab. Hisabi. Okay.
Correct.
So surely Allah is quick in reckoning. So here is again Allah with Fatha Mansoob is the ism of Inna, and Sari'ul Hisab is the khabar of Inna.
Yes, khabaru inna, but however it is mudaf ilay.
Yeah, both these words joining, they make mudaf ilayh.
Yeah, no, not these words. Yeah, both of these words together, it's mufrad, and it's coming as the khabar of inna itself.
Inna Sari'u.
Yeah, correct. Now, Jazakallah, Sister Akila, can you come on the mic, please, for the next 2, please?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaykum salam. Inna Allaha ala kulli shay'in qadir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir. Surely Allah has power over all things.
Now, okay, let me help you on this one here now. Here, so in the first 2, ghafurun, rahimun, the khabar is just a single word, ghafurun and rahimun. That's 2 khabars. Sari'ul Hisab is mudaf ilayh, and it's khabar. But now in this one here, for me I need to explain this a bit more so that it's clearer for you. Right. Can you see this, everyone?
Yes.
Now, I'll send this in the group as well, but let me explain this as well, because now the one which you're going to do, it's from here itself, and I will need to explain. Now, the rulings of Mubtada and Khabar, the rulings for the Mubtada and Khabar which apply upon the Mubtada and Khabar, even when Inna comes, the rulings of the Ism and the Khabar of Mubtada still apply to the Ism of Inna and the Khabar of Inna. So these rulings of the Mubtada Khabar, for example, Al-Kitabu is the Mubtada has the Alif Lam, and Jadidun has the Dhamma Tanween. So both nouns. So in regards to the actual harakat, yes, the harakat changes when Inna comes, but with regards to what can come as the Mubtada and what can come as the Khabar, those rulings remain intact. They are still applied to the Ism of Inna and the Khabar of Inna. Then we have here Jadidun is classified as one word. Mufrad, Allah is, sorry, the book is new. New. Now, if you, Sister Akila, if you add Inna in the beginning, how would it be then?
إن الكتاب
Inna al-kitaba,
جديد.
Inna al-kitaba jadidun, correct. Inna al-kitaba jadidun. And here, Kitabullahi is mudaf ilay. It will be still treated as one word. So if you add Inna in the beginning, how would it be?
إن القرآن كتاب الله.
Inna al-Qur'ana kitabullahi, correct. Now, over here now, sister, now what you're having is that you're having the mubtada, but the khabar now is coming as jar and majroor. Jar and majroor. When I mean jar means all harf jar preposition, like fi, ala, they're called harf jar. Is that clear, Sister Akila?
Yes.
Now, what's happening here now is that because of ala, let me just try.
مكتبي. على المكتب.
Yeah, so let me just clean it. That's fine. So al maktabi is getting a kasra. So
Yes.
so what's happening here? Because of al maktabi, the khabar here is getting a kasra instead of a dhamma. So al maktabi is situated in the place of marfu. Like jadidun is getting a dhamma tanween, al maktabi is getting a kasra, but the place where it is situated in the sentence as the khabar, it should be marfu, even though it gets a kasra visibly. Is that clear? So when we add inna in the beginning, say surely the book is on the desk, how would the sentence be now?
Okay.
إن
إن الكتاب.
Yep. It remains the same. Al al-maktabi remains the same. It doesn't change.
Yes.
Yeah. Al al-maktabi stays because of ala, which is a preposition which is coming. Al al-maktabi, it gets the kasra, but even though it gets a kasra, it is situated as the place of khabar for inna. Is this clear?
Yes.
And now in the next example, fil bayti rajulun. Fil bayti rajulun. Now what's happening here is that the word fil bayti, now fil bayt, as you know, is jar and majur. It's a preposition, correct?
Yes.
Now the preposition is coming in the beginning of the sentence. The reason for it, the word rajulun. Can you see the word rajulun and al-kitab? What's the difference between the two words, which is physically visible? Al-kitabu and rajulun. What's the difference?
Both are marfu.
Okay,
In
both of them.
In رجل there are ضمة تنوين.
Exactly. And when a noun has a dhamma tanween and a noun has a dhamma, what's the difference between the two? Al-kitabu and rajulun. What's the difference between the two?
One is definite, one is indefinite.
Exactly. So one is definite. When you say al-kitab, it means the book. You're referring to a particular book. When you say rajulun, it means a man. Because the word rajulun does not have alif lam, whenever the mubtada comes without alif lam, then the khabar fil bayti will come first, and then the mubtada will come.
Okay. Yeah, I understand.
So al-kitabu al-maktabi. Now, when you add inna at the beginning, it will be inna fil bayti rajulan. Inna fil bayti rajulan. So rajulan is the ism of inna. Fil bayti is the khabar of inna.
إن
Or because the word rajulun is without alif lam. Because the word of rajulun is without alif lam, for this reason, the khabar comes first and then the mubtada comes after. Is that clear, Sister Akila?
Yes, thank you. Sheikh.
Okay, Jazakallah, brilliant. Now, the next two one, I'm going to ask this to be Sister, where is, Sister Tahira, Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام شيخ.
Right. Can you do the next one? Dharfun means an adverb. Adverb meaning any noun which indicates upon place and time. So read this first two examples.
الكتاب تحت المكتب.
Now the word tahta, what does it mean?
Under beneath.
Yeah, so al-kitabu tahta al-maktab, the book is underneath the desk. So here,
Yeah.
al-kitabu is mubtada. Tahta always comes with a fatah. So wherever it comes, it always comes with fatah. The harakat never changes. Now, tahta would be treated as dharf, and it is mudaf. Al-maktabi is mudaf ilay. Mudaf ilay is coming as the khabar of
Inna.
The book.
al-kitaba. Al-kitab.
The book.
Coming as a kitab. Now, when you insert inna in the beginning, what will be the harakat?
إن الكتاب تحت المكتب.
Where is the ism and where is the khabar?
اسم is kitab of inna.
Correct?
اسمه inna. And تحت المكتب is the khabar of inna.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, the next one, Dr. Shabir, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now, this example of dharf, which is adverb in English, and preposition, these both examples are following the same rulings. Fil bayti is a preposition, but here amam al bayti. Now here amam, which means in front, which means in front, it's mudaf and mudaf ilay. Amam in front of the house, and the word hadiqatun means garden.
Yes.
Now, now again, like rajulun, which has been is the mubtada, which is delayed, and fil bayti, the khabar is coming first. Same thing is happening here. Amam al bayti is khabar, and hadiqatun is
Is a mubtada, yeah.
yeah. Brilliant. Now, explain to me amam al bayti. What is amam al bayti in position, doctor?
The position is you are
So amam al bayti is mudaf ilay, and it's
mudaf ilayh.
mudaf ilay, and it's adverb, and it's khabar.
So it's okay. So amama is the khabar.
Yep, is a khabar. Yes.
بيت hadiqata. Okay, so
Hadiqatun is mubtada. Yeah, hadiqatun is mubtada. So when we add inna in the beginning, so amam al bayti
Inna.
remains with the same harakat. So inna amam al bayti hadiqatan. Exactly, hadiqatan. Hadiqatan. Okay.
إن الإمامة بيت الحديقة.
Now that's done. Now over here now. So all of these three examples on top, one was mufrad, single word, jadidun, kitabullahi as khabar. Next was prepositions, jar and majroor. And the third was dharf, adverbs. So these were three examples of different types of khabar. Fourth example is that you're having the mubtada Hamidun and Fatimatu, they are coming as the mubtada, but let me do the other way. Bilal, let me do the other way, it's easier. If I do 5, then 4 is easier. It's better understood. When we say Bilalun and At-Talibatu, what's the meaning of Bilal? Bilal is Bilal. At-Talibatu, what does that mean?
Students.
Female students.
Yeah.
Female students. Okay. Now, who was that? Was that?
Tahara.
Okay, you just joined us this time. I was looking for you early on.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. That's fine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, alaikum salam. So Bilalun is a noun. So whenever a noun starts a sentence, it gets a position of mubtada, Bilalun. Now, over here now, instead of having, listen to this carefully. I've sent this group in the group already, this chart. We have in the first example, mufrad, single word, mudaf, mudaf ilayh as khabar. Next example, jar and majrur al maktabi, khabar. In here, fil bayti, khabar is coming first, and then the mubtada. Over here, dharf, adverb. Adverb could be time or place. Tahta is in front, which is place. Amama is also place. Here is coming mudaf, mudaf ilayh, khabar. Now, in this example here now, al-jumlatul fi'liya, the mubtada is Bilal. Now you are having a verbal sentence coming as the khabar for the mubtada. Why the mubtada? Because Bilalun is a noun coming in the beginning of the sentence. Therefore, the mubtada requires a khabar. So the verbal sentence kharaja min al-fasli is al-jumlatul fi'liyatu, a verbal sentence. Is this clear, Sister Fiza, for you?
Mhm.
Sister Tahira, is that clear?
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
yes.
Sister Ismat?
I'm finding this new actually. I
know.
haven't been attending the Wednesday class here,
No,
but
no,
I'm
this is-
learning.
No. The thing is that what I've done, I've actually so what I'm doing with yourselves, you've got your Mondays, inshallah, I'll continue on the Monday slots,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Tuesday slots. Wednesday slots, it's good, it's a revision of the whole book, but from a different
Ah.
dimension. So I'm teaching
Yes.
Book 3 revision from a different dimension to give you a better, more broader understanding of what we have studied already.
Yes,
So
yeah.
that's what
I
I've
will
done.
continue, I think, inshallah.
Yeah, so this is something which I have done this with yourselves, but
Yeah.
I did this a while ago, but I'm teaching in a different method. So it may seem fresh, but it's refreshing your memory what we have done over. We have done all of this. It's just trying to get everything in a systematic way.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I have a question here.
Yes.
The jumlatul failiyah by definition, it should this jumla is starting with the noun ism.
Yep.
Bilalun kharaja min al fasli.
Correct.
So is it jumlatul ismiya or jumlatul failiyah?
Okay. As I said to you, kharaja min fasli is jumla fi'liya. This is coming
Right.
as the khabar. But
Right.
Bilalun is ism.
Mm-hmm.
And you always judge the sentence from the beginning, not from the middle.
Right.
Bilal is a
From the
noun.
mubtada.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you will say jumlatul fi'liya plus the mubtada becomes jumlatul ismiya. The whole
So
thing,
by definition, it is a jumlatul ismiya.
yes, because
Yes, but
kharaja min al-fasl is jumlatul fi'liya coming as the khabar. The khabar by itself is it's meaningless. It's meaningful.
okay, it requires an ism, so
Exactly.
it becomes okay.
Exactly.
Because
without-
of the need of the ism, it
Yes.
becomes jumlatul ismiya.
Exactly. Because
Okay.
all I said this, I think, last lesson. I said that all verbs,
Mhm.
they have two types of fa'il. It could be a pronoun within the verb, like
Yeah.
kharaja. It has huwa
Fixed.
dhamir in kharaja.
Fixed, attached or unattached.
Exactly. So in kharaja, huwa is the fa'il.
Right.
All pronouns, whenever a pronoun is coming as a fa'il for a verb, it always has to refer to a noun. When I mean a noun, it means a name of an individual. So
Right.
kharaja, huwa pronoun, is referring back to Bilal. Yeah, clear?
Okay, got it, got it. Thank you.
No problem. And then الطالبات ذهبن إلى المدرسة. I'm going to ask this question to Sister Ismat. Bismillah, come on the mic, Ismat.
Okay.
So what you do here, sister, the best way of knowing of
Yeah.
whether the verbal sentence, the habna, as you know, is a verbal sentence, whether the verbal sentence has any relationship with the previous noun, the best way of knowing, look at the genders and look at the gender and the number. Bilal is singular masculine, kharaja is singular masculine.
Past, yeah.
Yeah, so because there is a correlation, you will know Bilal is the mubtada, kharaja min al-fasli is a verbal sentence and coming as the khabar for Bilal. Bilal, he exited from the
Plus, yeah.
classroom. And then at-talibatu and dhahabna. At-talibatu, how many students is that?
There more than one Talibat female student.
Exactly, it's female student plural. And dhahabna, how many students is that referring to?
Again, Sahabna is plural.
Yeah, plural feminine. Plural
But
feminine.
is it Zahabna is it for us? Us
No,
now.
they. Dhahabat, dhahabata, dhahabna. They all females.
Zahabna
Yeah.
lal madrasati.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so what do I have to do?
So you will
Like
say
asking.
yeah, no, that's fine. The female, so you understand the habna and talibat are of the same gender.
Yeah.
So this is what normally happens, that they will correspond in the gender and number. So the female students,
Numbers. Okay.
yeah, they went where? To the school.
The class.
Yeah.
The
to
madrasati
to
school.
the school, yeah. So this is a verbal sentence coming as the khabar of a talibat.
Yes, thank you.
Is that
Yeah.
clear?
Yes.
I will ask,
Slightly, yes.
okay, slightly or should be completely?
No. I'll slowly. I can't take in everything one year, but inshallah. Practice something.
Okay, let me change it around. If you, at the moment, I said Bilalun at-talibat, because these are nouns, they are mubtadas, okay?
Yeah.
Now, sister, now if I just wanted a verbal sentence without any mubtada, what shall I do? Kharaja min al-fasl. Kharaja min al-fasli is a verbal sentence.
Yes.
Dhahabna ila al-madrasati is a verbal sentence.
Yes, yeah.
Talibat Bilal is the mubtadas for the verbal sentences.
Yeah.
But if I just want only a verbal sentence without having a mubtada, what shall I do?
Bilalun min al-fasl.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let me help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
What is the ruling of how a verbal sentence is constructed? What is the ruling of how you construct a verbal sentence? Sister Fizza, you should know this because I said that last week to yourself in the other class, that you have the verb, and then what do you have?
Object. Sorry.
Like subject and the verb.
Exactly. Subject, you're the verb, doer, and object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transitive. This is the difference between transitive and intransitive verb.
No. That's different.
Yeah.
Transitive and don't take that. Transitive and transitive is whether a verb has an object or without an object. That's different. But we're doing about
Basically subject and the verb.
yeah.
Fail and file, they make the jumla failiya.
Exactly. So if I want only to have a verbal sentence, I will have to change the position of Bilal. And if I change the position of Bilal, we end up with a jumlatul fi'liya. So if I put this over here,
Kharaja Bilalun min al-fasli.
exactly. If I put it over there, kharaja Bilalun min al-fasli, now will become a verbal sentence.
Yes.
And the translation will be Bilal exited
from the
class. Bilal, now exit. Now look at the translation. Please write this down. Kharaja Bilalun min al-fasli. The translation is Bilal exited from the classroom. That's the translation. If I put Bilal after the verb kharaja. If I leave Bilal where it is at the moment, Bilalun kharaja min al-fasli, the current translation will be Bilal, he exited from the classroom.
Okay,
Brilliant,
so we will, kharaja. We will translate kharaja.
Exactly. He
Bilal, he exited from the
from the
class.
classroom.
Right.
But if I had Bilal over here and I said Bilal, he exited. So if I said if I said he exited Bilal from the classroom, this is an incorrect translation. You cannot have two doers for one verb. He exited Bilal from the classroom.
Right, right. So we can say Bilal, he exited from the classroom, but we cannot say he exited Bilal from the classroom,
Exactly.
which shows like two doers are here, which is
Exactly.
a wrong sentence.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank
For
you.
this reason, when the verb comes first and the doer comes after, you cannot translate the verb's doer as a doer and Bilal a doer as well, because you're trying to have two doers for one action. You can't do that.
But we can use that verb in Arabic, but we cannot translate it like that.
Yeah, so
Kharaja. We are using kharaja,
we
but
are.
we are translating it after Bilal.
Yeah. So when you say Bilal, he exited from the classroom, there is more emphasis on the sentence because you're bringing the Bilal first, then using the pronoun referring back to Bilal. But when you say kharaja Bilalun min al-fasli, the translation will be Bilal exited. We do not use he exited. We say Bilal exited from the
From the
classroom.
class.
So Shahrbano Khaku, is that clear?
Yes, Sheikh. Thank you. Yes, I think I have understood.
Yes, thank you.
So Parveen Razai, is that clear for you?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now next one, at-talibatu. At-talibatu dhahabna ila al-madrasati. The female students, they went to the
Madrasa.
madrasa. Correct. Now there is one ruling here. Sister Sharabano, you remember I think it's lesson number 5 in book 3. Does anyone remember that? We spoke about
Yes,
the
I think I remember.
Yeah. So in book 3, in lesson number 5, when it talks about doers, it talks about that a one verb. Okay, let me show you. Let me just okay onto the screen. Give me 1 second. The only reason why I'm doing this is that to make everything crystal clear for everyone. Don't worry if we don't finish the lesson today, because what we're doing, the way I'm teaching it, is going to make those who are revising will be a good revision for them, and those who are doing it for the second time, it will be a good revision for them as well. So everyone is benefiting. So I think it was this one here. Okay, this lesson here. So this was lesson number 5. Okay. This lesson everyone has done. Okay. Let me explain. Now, sister, who should I ask? Sister Tahira? Sister Tahira
Yes.
Muladina, are you there?
Yeah, Assalamualaikum, yeah.
Alaikum salam. Okay, try to explain this to me. At-tullabu. Look at this is a verbal, this is a nominal sentence. At-tullabu dhahabu ila al-mal'abi.
Okay, look at that one. Okay. الطلاب ذهبوا إلى الملعب. Okay. Now they
Translation.
came. Okay. The students, the female students,
The male
went.
students. At-tullabu, the male students. At-tullabu is the male students.
Yeah. Yeah. So the male students went to the playground.
Yes, they went to dhahabu. They went to the
Playground. Okay.
So what's happening here is, tell me what's happening here now.
Okay. الطلاب is means they went إلى المكتب. So they went to the playground. So the way it should be translated, it should be the students, they went to the playground.
Exactly. The reason why you've done this translation is because normally the verb comes first and then the doer. Because now the person who is doing the action of going are the students, they have come before the verb. So for this reason, the pronoun within the verb, each verb has a different pronoun that is used as representing who is doing the action. It's they. That is referring back to the students. At-tullabu dhahabu ila al-mal'abi. Now, if you look at the bottom now, here, for example, let me one more thing. At-tullabu is plural, masculine, plural, and it's masculine. So that's the reason why the verb has to correspond. It's plural and it is masculine. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But if you make it into a verbal sentence, then you can use a singular verb. What can you do? You could use a singular verb, dhahaba, but you can have a plural group of individuals doing the action of dhahaba.
Sure, got it.
So the translation would be, the students went to the
playground.
Exactly. The students, here, it was the students, they went to the playground. But because it's a verbal sentence, at-tullabu is situated after the verb. The translation now will be, the students went to the playground. And the verb will be singular, dhahaba, not dhahabu.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
The way we translate it is ذهب الطلاب إلى الملعب, and then you say the students went. We're changing, isn't it? I mean, first comes الطلاب. Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what I'm trying to show you, the delicacy between the two translations, the difference between the two. The first one, الطلاب ذهبوا إلى الملعب. الطلاب is mubtada. This is mubtada. And then ذهبوا إلى الملعب is a verbal sentence, and it's the khabar, because this is mubtada. This is a verbal sentence coming as the khabar. But here, because it is started with a verb, not a noun, so it is a verbal sentence. Because it's been a verbal sentence, now we will not use dhahabu, but we use dhahaba, because the verb is coming first and then the doer. So you can have one person as a doer or a plural noun as a doer coming after the verb. Ila al-mal'ab. Is that clear now?
Alhamdulillah.
Do the next one, please.
Okay. الطالبات ذهبن إلى المكتبة. Okay, the female students, they went to the the library.
Yep, they went to the library.
Library. Yeah. And the second should be ذهبت الطالبات إلى المكتبة. So the female students went to the library.
Excellent.
In different way.
Yeah, exactly. The female students went to the library. Sister Fizza, is that clear? Sister Tahira for yourself, and Tahira, Dr. Shabir, is this clear? We've done this before, but it's revision.
Yes.
This is Zakia. Is that clear for you as well?
Yes.
Check, can I add something quick?
Yep, you can.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to say that in the first one, does it mean that because of emphasis we say at-tullabu dhahabu ila al-mal'abi? Is
Correct.
it because there's emphasis on the
students? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Right, okay, let's move on. Okay. Now, all of that explanation of half an hour, 15 minutes, it was only because of what Sister Akila was going to read. Bismillah, Sister Akila, you come back on the back now. Ya Akila.
Yes,
So
Sheikh.
mashallah, your name's Akila. So it's good that you're doing this one, the technical one now. So inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadirun.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna Allah ala kulli shayin qadirun.
Correct.
Surely Allah has power over all things.
So here, where is the ism of inna?
Ismu inna is Allah.
Correct. Now, 1 second. Now, after Allah, you're seeing not a noun, but you're seeing harfe.
Of a jar preposition.
Exactly. Exactly. Ala kulli shay'in. Kulli. Yeah,
Kulli.
shay'in is ala, is harfe jar. Kulli is getting a kasra. Shay'in is mudaf ilay. So mudaf ilay is coming in the state of majroor because of ala.
Allah.
So as we know that jar and majroor cannot come as khabar. Sorry, it cannot come as mubtada. Cannot come as mubtada, correct? We say only jar and majroor can only come as khabar, not as mubtada. So what? So this is coming, and then qadirun is coming. Remember, we spoke about qadirun, that if a noun is coming without alif lam, then jar and majroor who's going to solve this? Ala kulli shay'in qadirun. What type of khabar is this? Anyone?
It's without alif lam.
Yes, this is khabar without alif lam. So where is ala kulli shay'in qadir? Where is the khabar?
Khabar is ala kulli shay'in qadir inna Allah, then
Just 1
qadir.
second, just 1 second, Munira. Let's Akila try to attempt it. Let's Akila qadirun.
It's the cover.
No, so ala kulli shay'in. So what's happening? Allah is the ism of inna.
Yeah.
Now what's happening here now in this sentence?
It's cover inna.
Exactly. So what's happening here? Ala kulli shay'in is jar and majroor. This is khabar. For what? Can you see the word qadirun? The word qadirun is coming after the khabar of ala kulli shay'in because it's not with alif lam. Is without alif lam. So because of being without alif lam, qadirun is coming in the end of the sentence, and ala kulli shay'in is coming first. So this is mubtada. Ala kulli shay'in is khabar. So mubtada and khabar is a jumlatul ismiya. Jumlatul ismiya. So jumlatul ismiya is coming as the khabar of inna. Allah is the ism of inna. Ala kulli shay'in qadirun. All of this is the khabar of
Khabar of inna.
inna. So the way of knowing that, can you see the word qadirun? Because we know that the khabar of inna is marfu. And Sister Akila, can you see the word qadirun having a dhamma tanween?
Yeah, it's marfu.
Exactly, it's marfu. And ala kulli shay'in qadir is it's situated in the place of marfu, but the harakat is not visible. So ala kulli shay'in qadir is the khabar of qadirun, and qadirun is the mubtada, delayed mubtada, because it's without alif lam. Is that clear?
Yes.
I know that was a bit long-winded, but when you practice more, it become much more clearer. Okay.
Sheikh, just to refresh my mind. Mubtala, mubtala. What is it?
Mubtada.
Mubtada.
Mubtada
In
is the
English, in English.
mubtada is a noun which
A noun.
starts the sentence.
Okay.
In English it's called a subject. For example,
Subject.
it's
Okay.
Kitab
Yes.
Jamilun. The book is beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Right, Sister Akila, do the next one now. Inna rahmatallahi qareebun.
Inna rahmatallahi qaribun. Surely the mercy of Allah is near.
Yep.
Uh,
Where is the ism and the khabar?
Ism of inna is rahmata, Rahmat,
And Allahi, why is getting a kasra? Rahmat Allahi.
because of jar and majroor?
No,
No, because of muzaf ilayh.
exactly. Inna is ism of inna. Rahmata is getting a fatha because of inna. Rahma is mudaf. Allahi is mudaf ilayh.
Lahi it's kasra because of rahma.
Yep. And it's ism of Rahmat Allah is the ism of inna. And qaribun, why is it getting a dhamma tanween?
It's
Yes, correct. Whoever shouted it out was correct. It is. What does the ism require? The ism of
This is
inna
the khabar.
requires what? Exactly the khabar. So qaribun is the khabar of inna. Is the khabar of inna.
Okay, can I ask something? If you were to to sort it out, inna rahmatullahi qareebun, if we kind of find out, qareeb would be khabar of inna,
Yep.
and inna rahmata would be ism inna, right?
Correct. Rahmat Allahi.
Yeah. Okay.
Rahmat Allah is mudaf ilayh,
Yeah.
ism of inna. Correct.
But Allahi is not getting a fatha because rahmata, ta is getting the fatha.
Yeah. Only the mudaf will change the harakat, not the mudaf ilayh. The mudaf ilayh always will get a kasra.
So that ruling is stronger than the ism of anna, like inna. After inna, it should be mansub.
Yep. Which is mansub. Rahmata is getting a fatha. It's mansub.
Rahmata, not the rahmat Allah together. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Rahmata.
Yeah, rahmatallahi is mudaf ilayh, but the word rahmat is getting a fatha because of ism of inna. So you say mudaf ilayh is the ism of inna.
So otherwise, if we don't use inna, then what would be rahmatullah?
Rahmat, yeah, rahmatullahi, correct.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, next one, Sister Faris Khan.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam, Sister.
Inna hazihi tazkiratun.
Exactly. So remove inna at the moment. If I just said this is a reminder, where is the ism and where is the khabar?
If I remove the inna,
Yep.
hazihi is a pronoun and
Yep.
tazkira is the khabar.
Excellent. So hadihi is mubtada.
Mubtada. Sheikh, I'm forgetting about the mansub. Can you please tell me what mansub is? I know all the other terms.
Mansub,
Yes, sir.
when a noun gets a fatha or a fatha tanween. So rahmata, ta is getting a fatha itself. That's called mansub. So when a noun gets a fatha or fatha tanween, it's called mansub. Now over here now, the word hadihi, is from one of those nouns which are solid, rigid. They don't change regardless of where they are coming. So hadihi will always remain with a kasra itself. So here, hadihi is the ism of
inna.
In inna, yes. And hazihi will be like for feminine. And tazkiratun is also feminine because dhamma tanween, tazkiratun, if it was masculine, tazkiratun will not be tun. Is that not necessary?
So hadihi is coming hadi because the word tazkiratun, it's feminine. So the dhamma tanween on tazkiratun,
yes,
the sign of the khabar of inna. So as you know, whenever there's ism of inna is mansub, the khabar of inna is marfu. So tazkiratun getting a dhamma tanween is alluding that it is the khabar of inna.
So it will all khabar of inna will always be dhamma tanween.
Dhamma tanween or dhamma.
Or dhamma.
Yeah. If it's with alif lam, then it will be with dhamma. If it's without alif lam, then dhamma tanween.
Yes, excellent. I'm really enjoying the lesson, Sheikh. Sometimes there is disturbance in my house, so I don't answer your questions properly. But it's so wonderful. This is a great lesson. Thank you. Jazakallah.
You haven't finished yet, sister. Next one, and one more. Innaha kalimatun.
Inna, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innaha kalimatun. So ha is feminine.
Exactly.
And ha is the pronoun of inna. Inna ha. Kalimatun is the sentence, is the khabar.
Exactly.
So innaha kalimatun, and because it is khabar after inna, a khabar of inna, it will be the matan mean.
Excellent. So ha is the ism of inna, and kalimatun is the khabar of inna. Excellent.
Innaha. She is surely she is. It is innaha. Surely it is her words. Please translate. Help me. Inna is surely. Innaha surely she. Kalimatun.
Surely it is a word. Yeah, it's a word. Kalimatun.
Yes, but Sheikh, there's Haza min Fazli Rabbi. People translate this is from the blessing of Allah, but the is not there, but it's hidden in the Arabic language.
Correct,
and when you translate, it has to make better sense. So we do use this is Haza min Fazli Rabbi. People don't translate the is part. So would you please kindly explain this is here in Naha Kalimatun?
Yes.
How would you enter that
So
word?
they've done it here. Surely, by no means, surely it is. They have put ha. It is a mere word of, it's a word. Now the word kalima is referring maybe to the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or the conversation of Allah. I have to check what is referring to that itself. So
yes,
kalimatun, so they ask you whenever there's ha, there should be is, then the noun which comes after it itself.
If it is ha or who, in the
Yeah,
who, in
exactly.
the ha. So is you understand it better if you translate it with an is in our language.
Yeah, because that's the way you differentiate the difference between the subject and the predicate, the mubtada and khabar. You have to put the is. If you don't put the is, then the translation is incorrect.
Because when you people write Haza min Fazli Rabbik, nowadays young people don't understand if you just say this and notes don't say is
No,
in
it
between.
has to. When you say hada min fadli min rabbi, hada is mubtada. This is from the blessings or the mercy of my Lord.
Yes, sir. So that will be good
This
to put
is-
it. Yeah, I wanted to clarify.
And this is
Thank you so
also
much.
ayat from the Quran.
Yes.
Prophet
Yeah.
Salman's. Yeah. I just wanted to tell the sister, I don't know if she knows that her video is on.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I did not know that. I'm very
Oh,
sorry.
that's why I wanted to tell you before. It's okay.
Oh,
Because it is recording. Yeah.
No, the thing
yes.
is that when it's recording only my picture, no one else's picture. I didn't realize myself. Thanks for mentioning it.
My
so-
video is off, sister. It's
No,
not
Yes,
off.
now it's off. Yeah, it
yeah,
was on
because
before.
sister,
Now
yeah,
Oh,
Sister
I'm
Fizza
so
told me.
sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm
Sister
so
Fizza told, and I have the control. I can switch people's off, but I can't turn them on. So I can
okay.
switch
I
off.
wanted to tell before, but
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
You should have told me before, sister. I'm really embarrassed.
yeah, I tried chat, but it was not giving me the option to.
Okay, let's continue before we end the class. There's two more. Innaha shajaratun, innaha bakaratun safra. So I'm going to give this to Sister.
Can I try?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Sister.
can I try
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
easy one? Innaha shajaratun. Okay. Inna is the ism of ha, which is a female.
Yep.
Female subject.
Yep.
Shajaratun is the tree. Surely it is a tree.
Correct.
Innaha. So that's it. Did you want anything more?
That's right. So
Shajaratun takes a tanween because it's a predicate.
correct. And the next one, innaha bakaratun safra'u.
Can I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Innaha, again, it is the ism inna, and ha is the subject ha. Bakaratun, because it is
Khabar.
khabar, so it will take tanween. Safra'u is
Is an adjective.
an adjective.
Exactly. So it's an adjective.
Adjective of the Baqaratun.
Yeah, it's an adjective of Baqarah, and the word safra'u in book 2, we learned any nouns which end with an alif and a hamza at the end, it will not get a dhamma tanween.
Tanween. Okay, that's what I was going to ask. How? Because they should match by nature. Because it's hamza. Okay, great.
So safra'u is yellow, asfaru is masculine, asfaru, alif, sad, fa, asfaru is masculine, yellow, and safra'u is feminine. And the feminine colors, it only takes a dhamma at the end in the state of raf. Is that clear?
Yes, yeah, thank you.
This is it. I'm not going to do any more. I'll send this across this page in the group so that you could just go through this. I want someone to do this one here as homework. Innal munafiqina fi darkil asfali. That's homework. This one ayah of the Quran is as homework. I want you to solve the solution of this ayah. Why is it munafiqina?
Because it should be mansub.
Okay, so what type of noun is munafiqina?
Because it should be mansub. It should be either munafiquna because of inna, because munafiqina.
Okay, what's the ruling of what type of noun is this?
Ism of inna.
Sorry?
It's the ism of inna.
No. What type of noun is munafiqun? Sister Tahira is close to the answer. Original word is.
Can I try? It's a dhamma. It's a plural.
No. What type of plural?
Salim.
Salim, what? Explain more. What's the difference between munafiqat and munafiqun?
Oh, it's because
ismul fa'il.
No. It's male for male.
क्या बोलते हैं? Tell me now.
No, it's for male. Munafiqun is for male. And munafiqatu is female.
Yeah. So it's a sound masculine plural.
Yes. Sound masculine plural.
Yeah. So the sound masculine plural in the state of raf, it comes munafiqun, mujtahidun, mujtahidun. But in the sound masculine plural, when it is in the state of nasab or jar, the waw noon at the end changes to ya and noon with a fatha, and before the ya, the qaf, which had a dhamma, will change to a kasra. Innal munafiqina.
Right.
So whenever it's munafiqina, this is ism of inna. Fi darkil asfali is the khabar of inna. Fi is harf jar. Ad-dark is majroor, getting a kasra. It has alif lam, it gets one kasra. Al-asfali is the adjective of the pit, the lowest level. MashaAllah, that was good. We did it in 2 minutes.
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah.
I hope today's session was enjoyable. And
thank you so much.
Very informative.
Very informative. Very
Interesting.
Jazakallah.
Enjoyable as well.
So what I'm trying to do is that the Alan Jones book, what's there, because you're level 3, book 3, I've tried to take those extracts or those concepts and try to apply on this, so that when you read the Quran, whenever you see inna, actually the homework, I want everyone to give me 5 ayats of inna. 5 ayats with inna. Tell me where is the ism of inna and the khabar of inna. So anywhere from the Quran, 5 ayat is your homework.
Inshallah.
Sure, inshallah.
Please send it to me on WhatsApp, please, right before the next lesson.
Inshallah.
Actually, Sheikh, I really got a good revision because this was all Quranic ayah. I had not done this.
So thank you. That's the reason why I don't teach the same. You attend many of my classes. Every lesson I'll teach different because I don't like teaching.
Yeah, this was very Quranic verses. I got more information.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's what I've done, because I try to, because there are some students like yourself who follow all my classes. So what I do, I try to teach every lesson different from the previous lesson. So, so that everyone who comes in, they will have something new to take away with them. every time,
Thank
inshallah.
you. Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Sheikh, the Surah Saf last ruku, Lil Hawariyeen and Hawariyun both are mentioned. Just an example what you are teaching us, and I understand it better now.
Santi,
Thank
that's
you.
what Hawariyun and Hawariyin. MashaAllah, that is correct.
Munafiqeen and munafiqeen. Right.
Yes.
So we
Jazak.
have to, in homework, we have to do 5 ayat of inna and
Yep.
mention ism of inna and khabar of
And the
inna.
khabar inna. Yes.
Okay. So
Jazakallah. Thank you.
inshallah, jazakallah.
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 Iman Allah.
Thank you, Sheikh.